Returning to yourself does not feel like arriving somewhere new. It feels like remembering something you once knew before the noise. Not a personality, not a role, not a version of yourself that worked better. Just you. Under the expectations, under the explanations, under everything you learned to carry. We often think we lose ourselves because of one big event. But most of the time, we drift away slowly, by adapting, by staying strong, by becoming what was needed instead of what was true. Returning to yourself is not undoing the past. It is stopping the habit of leaving yourself behind. It begins quietly, in moments where you notice you are tired of pretending you're fine, in moments where silence feels safer than conversation, in moments where you choose honesty without making it dramatic. Returning to yourself is not about finding answers. It is about recognizing signals. The body that tightens when something is wrong. The breath that softens when something is right. The quiet relief of no longer forcing interest, energy, or enthusiasm. We are taught to ask, what should I do next? But returning to yourself asks a different question. What am I feeling right now, without trying to change it? At first, the answer may feel unclear, numb, confusing, empty. But emptiness is not absence. It is space that was never allowed before. Returning to yourself means allowing that space without filling it immediately, without rushing to define it, without turning it into a project. There is grief in returning to yourself. Grief for the time you spent disconnected. Grief for the versions of you that survived but never rested. And there is tenderness too. Tenderness for the part of you that kept going even when it didn't know how. Returning to yourself does not mean becoming soft all the time. It means becoming truthful. Truthful about your limits, truthful about your desires, truthful about what no longer fits. Some days, returning to yourself will feel grounding. Other days, it will feel uncomfortable. Because when you stop abandoning yourself, you begin to notice where you have been doing it unconsciously. This is not failure. This is awareness. And awareness is gentle when you allow it to be. You do not need to rush this return. You do not need to arrive fully. You only need to stay. Stay with your breath. Stay with your body. Stay with what feels real in this exact moment. Returning to yourself is not a destination. It is a relationship. One that grows each time you listen instead of override. Each time you pause instead of perform. Each time you choose presence over approval. And slowly, without a clear turning point, you realize something important. You are no longer searching for yourself. You are living with yourself. And that is the quiet beginning of a different way of being.